Welcome to What If Africa. What if West Africa wasn't divided by long road journeys, border delays, and traffic congestion, but connected by speed? Right now, traveling across West Africa by road can take days. A trip from Lagos to Accra can stretch beyond 10 or even 15 hours. Moving goods from Nigeria to Côte d'Ivoire often involves unpredictable checkpoints, customs delays, and rising fuel costs. But imagine something different. Imagine a high-speed rail line running along the Atlantic coast, connecting Lagos to Cotonou, Lomé, Accra, Abidjan, Monrovia, Freetown, and all the way to Conakry. More than 2,500 kilometers of connected cities, ports, and people. With high-speed rail, Lagos to Accra could take around 2 hours. Lagos to Abidjan, about 4 to 5 hours. And Lagos to Conakry, roughly 10 to 12 hours, not days. That shift alone would change how West Africans move. But the real impact goes far beyond passengers. Transportation isn't just about people. It's about goods. It's about markets. It's about regional integration. Transport costs in West Africa are among the highest in the world. In some cases, it costs more to move goods between neighboring countries than to ship them from Asia to Africa. High-speed rail, especially if designed to carry both passengers and freight, would dramatically reduce travel time and increase reliability. Faster transport means manufacturers can ship goods quickly across borders. Farmers can access regional markets. Businesses can expand beyond their home country. Professionals can work across cities without relocating. Instead of thinking country by country, companies would begin thinking regionally. A Lagos-based company could easily open operations in Accra. An Ivorian exporter could distribute goods into Nigeria within hours. The coastal corridor could function as one integrated economic zone. But here's something people often overlook. The biggest impact of high-speed rail isn't just the speed, it's what happens around the stations. High-speed rail doesn't just connect cities, it transforms them. Around major rail stations, new business districts often emerge. Housing developments grow, retail spaces expand, hotels, offices, and logistics centers follow. We've seen this in Europe, Japan, and China. Now imagine similar growth patterns across West Africa. Cities like Cotonou, Lomé, and Monrovia could become major transit hubs, not just capitals, but strategic economic gateways. Investment would follow infrastructure, and when transport becomes predictable, investors gain confidence. But here's the bigger picture. If cities are the engines of growth, ports are the doors to the world. West Africa's coastline already hosts some of Africa's busiest ports, Lagos, Tema, and Abidjan among them. But these ports operate largely in isolation. A synchronized rail network could link them into a powerful coastal trade corridor. Containers arriving in Lagos could reach Accra or Abidjan within hours. Agricultural exports from Côte d'Ivoire could flow smoothly into Nigeria's vast consumer market. Instead of fragmented trade routes, the region would have a connected supply chain system. That's how regional economic blocs become competitive globally. But competitiveness isn't just measured in trade volumes. It's also measured in sustainability. And that brings us to another critical dimension of this transformation. As West Africa urbanizes rapidly, traffic congestion and pollution are rising. Electric high-speed trains could reduce road traffic, cut fuel consumption, and lower emissions. Cities would breathe easier. Roads would experience less wear and tear. Regional air travel could decline for short routes. And with West Africa's immense solar potential, parts of the network could eventually integrate renewable energy. Growth wouldn't have to mean more pollution. But large-scale transformation is never simple. Projects of this magnitude demand more than imagination. They demand alignment. A project of this scale would require massive long-term investment, cross-border political coordination, harmonized customs systems, security guarantees, sustainable maintenance funding. ECOWAS would need to move beyond policy statements and into deep economic integration. There's also the question of access. Would ticket prices be affordable? Would freight be prioritized? Would all countries benefit equally? And perhaps the biggest challenge of all, do governments trust one another enough to build shared infrastructure at this scale? These are the risks. But the reward, if achieved, would be transformational. If successful, this wouldn't just be a railway, it would be a new economic backbone for over 400 million people. Instead of fragmented national markets, West Africa could develop a coastal mega-corridor, a powerful connected economic zone stretching across multiple markets. This is more than transportation, it's economic architecture. So here's the real question. If other regions have connected dozens of countries by rail, why not West Africa? Could a coastal high-speed rail network transform the region's economy? Which route should be prioritized first? And is this the kind of bold infrastructure Africa should be investing in over the next 30 years? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. And if you enjoy bold conversations about Africa's future, subscribe to Africa's Top Tier, because the future of Africa might just be moving faster than we think.